Thank you. Again, welcome to you all, brothers and sisters, to these online classes and meditation for newcomers or beginners. So today we are going to talk about our Nabi Chakra, which is the third center channel. I hope all of you can hear me very well. If you cannot hear me, please just send a note on the chat. I can see someone sent the comments. Someone sent comments. Good morning. So I have noticed that the cool breeze felt on my hand encapsulates my entire body, and I feel like I'm sitting in a ball of energy. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Additionally, I felt magnetic fields. Oh my gosh. Wow. In both my hands, like I'm carrying medium-sized balls in both hands. That's fantastic. Wow.
Absolutely. Wow.
That's, you will remember this experience for your entire life. This is really amazing. There are so many brothers and sisters or people that practice Hatha Yoga for so long. They are not able to feel the same as you felt. That's amazing. Well, congratulations. Yeah, thank you for sharing that wonderful experience with us. Thank you. Okay, so we can go back to the class. So we can go to the next slide, please. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the third energy center, which is our Nabi Chakra. And in this class, we are going to learn how to awaken the quality of peace, inner peace, satisfaction, and live a balanced life in all the way possible. So we can go to the next slide, please. So first of all, before to go deeply inside, before to start the classes, I would like to welcome you all and invite you to bow down to our beloved Mother Earth, show her all the love and respect we have toward her and also our gratitude. So we can bow down, and after that, we can raise our Kundalini as we have been doing and cover ourselves with 7 bandhas so that our attention, nothing is going to disturb us during this meditation.
We will go through a small exercise we do every time before and after our meditation called Kundalini Bundan. The first part symbolizes our desire to raise our energy and keep it raised throughout the day. For this, we place our left hand, which is the hand of our desire, in front of our sacrum bone, raising it slowly along our spine. And with our right hand, the hand of action, we wrap it around the left hand in a slow circular motion. Once you get to the top, you tie a knot, symbolically tying your energy so it stays up. We repeat this 2 more times. The third time, we will tie 3 knots, symbolizing each of our energy channels. The second part symbolizes a shield of protection, which we place upon ourselves. Here we keep our left hand on our lap, and with our right hand, we spread our energy from one side of our body to the other, and back, forming a kind of rainbow-like shape. We do this 7 times. This exercise should be done before and after meditation, but also before leaving house in the morning and going to work, to keep yourself in protection throughout the day.
Thank you, Custodian team. So talking about the Nabi Chakra, this center has 10 petals and it is located behind the navel region. The Nabi Chakra corresponds to the solar plexus, which gives us the power to sustain things between ourselves. And this center governs and controls the function of digestion and looks after our stomach, our intestines, kidneys, spleen, and parts of our liver. Last week, we saw that the Swadhisthana chakra was also controlling parts of our liver. So we can go to the next slide, please. Satisfaction. Satisfaction is actually a key word for the Nabi Chakra. Some hot-livered people are naturally irritable. For them, life without worry is an impossibility. They will express their discontent at the slightest excuse. When our spirit manifests, we can put things into the true perspective, and worry becomes an unusual occurrence. We can only be content or satisfied when we are in the peace of thoughtless awareness. Here we are talking about inner peace, peace coming from our spirits. Then we realize that the spirit is not concerned with passing trends and passions, a button missing here or there, and we stop complaining about everything. When the Kundalini rises and pierces the center in the seeker, he becomes satisfied from within and becomes extremely generous. The affirmation for the Nabby is, in my spirit, I am satisfied. If we notice, since our childhood, like we can also observe with our kids if we cannot remember for ourselves, when we see we have the children, when they are, when we give birth, the first thing that a baby is looking for is seeking, because our seeking starts from our Nabi Chakra. The first thing a baby is seeking is food. That's the first thing. And then when the baby is growing slowly, the baby starts seeking for toys, for playing with other kids. What today today you will see, you will observe if you are children. Today they will tell you, I want a car, and tomorrow they want a helicopter, and tomorrow they want all kind of things. And when they grow, their desire, their seeking change. And then when they reach a certain point, they want to have their diploma. When they have their diploma, then they want to have a good job. When they have a good job, they want to leave their parents and they want to get married. When they get married, they desire change. Why? Because we don't have that satisfaction inside. We don't have yet that contentment. And then we find out, oh no, I want children. I want children because I want to satisfy my parent, or because I want to satisfy myself. And when we have children, we start complaining, oh, now that I want children, I would like to buy a car. I would like to buy another house. We buy a new house, we buy a new car, and we change the TV. We are going to buy a new phone. We are going to buy new clothes, but still we are not satisfied. We want to have more money. We want to change jobs all the time because this job doesn't pay us. I mean, it's not enough. We are not happy with this job. We want more and more. But what is that? Why are we always seeking? And sometimes we jump in, jump out, we go to this religion. Today we are Catholic, tomorrow we are Muslim, and so on. Or we are here, or we are always seeking. Why are we always seeking? Why we are never satisfied? Like Sometimes we say, okay, if I have this job, I will be happy. Oh God, give me this job. At the moment I have it, I will not bother you anymore. At the moment we have the job and we say, oh my gosh, I need a car. And in order for me to buy that kind of car, I need a better job or I need a better position. So there's always something missing in us. What's that? The answer is we are only satisfied in our minds. And the mind is never satisfied. Everything is mental. All these desires, they are not real. They are not really us. It is all a myth. But at the moment, our spirit is satisfied. And the satisfaction has to come from within. It is not from outside. It is not kind of mental activity. Then we are no longer interested. Whatever job we have, we are happy with that. We feel content. Whatever we have, we do not complain. We just feel content. We don't bother. We don't envy anyone. We have no greed in us. We do not wish for more or for something else because we have that satisfaction coming from within. It is like you see here, in my spirit, I am satisfied, not in my mind, but because the mind will never be satisfied. The mind is always playing with us. The spirit is satisfaction, is contentment. So that's why for our entire life, we have been seeking. In this meditation, we are going to learn how to be satisfied in our spirit, not in our physical body, not in our minds, but in our spirits. I can go to the next slide. Thank you. So the characteristic of the Nabi Chakra. The Nabi Chakra has 10 petals. Like you can see here when we are talking about the Nabi Chakra. You see this green, we can count all these petals here. They are 10. And the element is water. The water, I can say that actually the Nabi Chakra has 2 elements. For on the left Nabi Chakra, the element is the fire. On the right Nabi Chakra, the element is the water. And the symbol is the yin and yang, symbolizing the balance. And the color is green. The day is Thursday and the planet is Jupiter. The physical plexus, solar plexus. And where is located the Nabi Chakra? Like you can see here, the Nabi Chakra is located here in around our navel area here. All these green area here, that's where the Nabi Chakra is located. And we can also find the Nabi Chakra on our fingers, which is our middle finger. If, let's say, if you are having some catch from your left Nabi Chakra, from your left middle finger, you know already that, oh, my left Nabi Chakra needs attention. If you're having some catches on your right middle finger, you know, oh, my right Nabi Chakra needs attention. And also we can see, because we also have chakras on our heads, the Nabi Chakra is located right in this area on our heads. And on our feet, the Nabi Chakra is our big toe. Our big toe. So, and the country, like we talked last time, in the world, each country corresponds to a chakra. And the left Nabi, Australia represents the left Nabi, and France represents the right Nabi.
What?
And Greece, Europe in general, represents the center Nabi Chakra. So the qualities of the Nabi Chakra, like we were talking earlier, the main quality is satisfaction. And satisfaction is coming also from peace. So we have the peace, we have satisfaction, and we have generosity, which are the three main qualities of the Nabi Chakra. And the other one is also our evolution in all levels. So we have spiritual satisfaction, we have contentment, peacefulness, joy, enjoying one's own generosity. Like when it is so funny, you may not believe it, but it is true. It is a fact. When we come to Sahaja Yoga, there are some seekers, when they come to Sahaja Yoga, they are not generous. They don't know what is generosity. So more they do their meditation, more they improve their Nabi Chakra, they find themselves spontaneously with no effort. They just become generous toward others. They just enjoy giving to others. It's not just giving money, but also giving love, giving peace, giving your time to others, being there to help people. And someone needs some, like, can be money, can be anything. Just the joy of giving is also nice. When the Nabi Chakra is completely in balance in you, you have that generosity. And you don't even though you don't receive some, you give without expecting something back. You just have that joy of giving and seeing how by giving to other person, the happiness in the face of the other person just give you that joy. And also the Nabi Chakra gave us the sense of dignity, also righteousness, dharma, good conduct, evolution, how to achieve our goals in our life. So the benefits of the Nabi Chakra the Nabi Chakra, when it is in balance, brings balance, peace into our family life, prevents worries about daily life, prevents jealousy and greed, and establishes righteousness, give joy of sharing. Also, the left Nabi Chakra is also about women. Women, like, it's more like about married women. When sometimes, like, women that are married, they have so much issues struggling in their marriage. When their Nabi Chakra is in balance, somehow they know how to handle their households, how to handle their children, how to handle their husbands. It just manifests. Yes, we can go to the next slide. Thank you. So the Nabi Chakra control our spleen and pancreas. The qualities for the left Nabi Chakra is welcoming and caring host, the place of the ideal wife. Place on the hand is talk about that left middle finger, and the causes of catch for the left Nabi Chakra is family and household problems, dominating husbands or wife. Sometimes when a husband is always want to dominate the wife and does not respect his wife, the wife we catch on the left Nabi Chakra. Also, the husband we catch on the right Nabi Chakra. Or too much rushing around, untidiness, and always being worried. All these things just make our left Nabi Chakra weak. And for the right Nabi Chakra, it controls our liver. And the qualities are the sense of dignity, attention, and financial balance and good health. And place on our hands, we have the right middle finger. And the causes of catch, food that is bad for liver. When we eat food that is bad for our liver, too much attention on foods. We are always thinking on foods. I mean, it is not like we should not eat. Of course, we need to eat, but our attention should not be all the time on foods, what I'm going to cook, what I'm going to eat, and so on. I want to eat that particular food. If that ingredient is not available, there is a big drama. If I cannot eat that kind of food at noon or whenever, there is a big drama. So we need to eat whatever we have in front of us. If the food doesn't have salt, it's not a big deal, just eat. If the food is too sweet, it's not, if that's what your body needs, it's not a big deal, just eat without criticizing. Just eat whatever you have in front of you and be content and be satisfied with that. Do not be too picky. And excessive fasting. Fasting is not good at all. Why? The reason is Mother Earth gives us food. And she gives us food. Like she's our mother. She carries us. She gave us everything. And when she gave us food, then you say, I'm not eating. I want to fast. So in Sahaj Yoga, fasting is not a way that can help you to achieve a higher state. So it's not good. Excessive fasting is not good at all. Drugs and alcohol will affect the Nabi Chakra, also the Swadhisthana Chakra. Fanaticism, over-criticism, people who are always, they always react. They are always criticizing whatever they see. They never enjoy things the way things are. They need to criticize and so on. We need to drop or give up all these negative or bad habits we have to improve our Nabi Chakra, which is the center of our evolution. We can go to the next slide. So the good thing is, if you felt like during this presentation, you felt like, oh my gosh, my Nabi Chakra is not in good shape, or I have been feeling catches during the week on my Nabi Chakra, it's not a big deal. Shima Dadi gave us all the techniques, all the methods, how to clear our inner system. So she gave us all the techniques how to clear our Nabi Chakra. We talked last time about food soaking. Again, food soak comes again. You will notice that food soak is one of the main technique in Sahaj Yoga with meditation. So food soak comes again. So for the left Nabi Chakra, we use the food soak in warm, salted water at meditation. And we use the 3-candle treatment. And we can also, during the 3-candle treatment, we can also take 1 candle and use around our stomach area where you saw, where was located our Nabi Chakra, using it clockwise without burning ourselves. And here the affirmation is, Mother, please make me satisfied, generous, and a peaceful person. And general advice for the left Nabi Chakra: give vibrations to the left Nabi Chakra. Develop the habit of being satisfied with every aspect of life. Try not to complain too much. Develop the quality of auspiciousness and generosity, and avoid miserliness. So now for the right Nabi Chakra, still we use the food soak element at the meditation. And since the Nabi Chakra control a part of our liver, during the food soak, we can also use ice pack only for 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes. When we feel like our liver is too hot or we are thinking too much and we cannot go in meditation, or we don't have good attention, we can put the ice pack on our right Nabi Chakra, the part of the liver, just to cool it down. And here the affirmation is, Mother, you solve all my money and family worries and take care of my well-being. So general advice, avoid fatty foods, excessive amounts of dairy products, eat foods that are cooling to the liver, such as cane sugar, ginger, white rice, yogurts, chickpeas, and fresh fruits and vegetables. And also you can do the liver diet just to improve your Nabi Chakra, your right Nabi Chakra. Try to contain the emotion of anger, and also place an ice pack on the liver area. Also use during meditation if there are problems in going thoughtless. So for the center Nabi Chakra, again, we use foot soak in salted water at meditation, use of a light candle around the stomach area clockwise. And also the affirmation is, Mother, in my spirit, I am satisfied. And here, general advice, give vibration to the front and back of the Nabby, clockwise for the front. Drink vibrated water, massage the knees, elbows, and you can also massage or rub your middle finger. If you are feeling any catch, just massage them, trying to pull like you are pulling that catch out. It will also help. And also you can listen, meditate 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. Listen to Shimata. This talk helps a lot. Physical exercise, not too much exercise, just physical for your health, to improve your physical health. And eat healthy and a lot of food. So I invite you all, before we jump to the questions and answer or listen to Shimata, this talk we are going to have a meditation. So I invite you all to sit comfortably. Wherever you are, just sit comfortably and try to relax your body. Try to relax your shoulders. And just bring your attention inside. Slow down the thoughts coming inside. Just relax. Slowly take a deep breath. Hold. Then release slowly. Very slowly and gently. We can do that 3 times. Take a deep breath again. Hold. Then release. And every time you take a deep breath, when you breathe in, you can imagine you are breathing fresh and pure air. And when you hold, and then when you release, you can imagine you are releasing all the tension, all the anger, all the greed. Let's bring our attention on top of our heads. And let's see what are we feeling. We are going to take our right hand and put on our left Nabi Chakra. And we are going to keep our left hand on our lap. Please be comfortable. We are going to introspect. Here, we are going to ask ourselves, do we have inner peace? Are we satisfied in our spirits? Are we happy? If we are not happy, if we are not satisfied, if we have no peace, why? So we are going to say this affirmation. Mother, please, by your grace, give me inner peace. Oh, Mother, please, make me completely satisfied in my spirits. Mother, by your grace, I am happy. Because you are the source of peace. You are the source of satisfaction. You are the source of generosity and happiness in me. Oh, Mother, please remove all these negativities, all the obstacles preventing me to completely and fully be satisfied in my spirit, to have inner peace, to be generous, and to be happy. And slowly, we bring our attention on top of our heads, on our Sarasara, on the fontanel bone area. Let's see what are we feeling. Even though we are feeling tingling or heat or cool breeze, no worries. Mother Kundalini is working on our left Nabi Chakra. And sometimes it can be because our attention is not here, it's distracted. If that's the case, just bring your attention inside. Now we can bring our right hand on our lap, and then we can take our left hand and place it on our right Nabi Chakra. And here we can say, oh Mother, please remove all the negativity, all the obstacles affecting my right Nabi Chakra and preventing me to be a dignified personality. Oh Mother, please bless me with good health. Mother, really, you take care of my financial and family worries. Mother, please, whatever problems I do have, whatever financial problems, or employment problem, or family problem, please, Mother, take care of everything. Because you are the doer, you are the enjoyer, and I do absolutely nothing. Please cleanse my right Nabi Chakra. And slowly we bring our attention on our Sarasara and let's feel the vibrations. Let's feel Mother Kundalini walking gently and lovely on our right Nabi Chakra. We can bring our left hands on our lap and we are going to place our right hands on our Centenary Chakra. And here we are going to say, oh Mother, please bless me with the power of evolution. Help me to be satisfied and content. Bless me with the power of peace, the power of satisfaction, the power of generosity. Mother, please resolve all my petty or small problems so that I can evolve in all the way possible. Oh, Mother, please remove my attention on food, on useless things. Give me pure attention and help me to no longer react or be angry all the time. Slowly we bring our attention on our Sarasara. Let's feel Mother Kundalini walking on our Centenary Chakra. We can bring our right hands on our lap. Still, we keep our attention on our Sahasrara.
He has no time for his family. A husband and wife may meet somewhere on the airport or may just wave at each other sometimes, you see, crossing each other. Or the children suffer the most. And in that case, the women also then take up with the men. They compete, what's wrong? They start copying men. And in doing so, when they compete with each other, then what happens? That this family life gets disturbed. The woman of the household is dissatisfied, her ego is not satisfied. In olden times, the man used to go in the jungle and get all the wood cut, bring it home, and give it to the wife, and wife used to cook. There was no problem because there was barter system. He could see her working in the household. Now the husband earns the money and the woman spends. I mean, that also requires some work, isn't it, to spend the money? But to man, it looks like that I'm the earning member and she's the spender. So she says, all right, I will also earn. But in this, too much of competition like this between the two, what happens? The family suffers, the children suffer. And such a person will have problem with the wife will have problem with the husband, and you can always feel that center on this finger. If that finger is catching, that means there's something wrong with your family relationship, that you have to adjust yourself, and he has to adjust. It's an important thing, because you are like the flowers which have to produce a fruit. That's what nature wants. Nature wants that you are there to produce the fruit, that is your children. That's why you are men and women. That's the basics. Now, if you think that with that responsibility, if you can do something else, you should do. But the main thing is that, and if you don't do that, is to look after your children, to give them joy, have a beautiful nest for them, then I must say that you are neglecting your basic duty and your attention on something else. That's why so many divorces are taking place and problems are there. Then women ask for their rights, they go beyond their limits, they become dominating here, the men become dominating. That's not the way we are going to solve. We have to know that we are two wheels of one chariot. One on the left, another in the right. Now, they are not similar. They are two types, one left side, one on the right side. But they are equal. Whatever they do, it's equal. They are to be respected equally in the same manner. And it is always so. For example, I had a girl who came to me, and she was a private secretary. And she told me, Mother, you say this, but I have seen that all these men come and flirt with their private secretaries. So I said, all right, maybe so. But what does that matter? You see, that shows that something wrong with the man. He doesn't understand. He's off his head. He cannot enjoy his wife and he's running after other things. It's like having something in your house and you're looking at other things, you see. Like in India, if you go to somebody comes to your house, be careful about your things. But in England, I tell them, if somebody comes to your house, be careful about your wife. See, it's just a little difference between, but the second one is a dangerous thing because fundamentally, the wife is the fundamental thing, because you do not know what she will do, how she will react, and you do not know how the guest, because that is regarded as their freedom. But if you take away something from somebody's house, that's not freedom, because we can take away anything from somebody's house. Why should anybody arrest us? Because there is a free will for you to do what you like, is allowed to do what you like, but in that free will, you are harming so many people and ultimately your society. Now these two wheels, as I said, are very important to God. Because so many great people want to take birth on this earth. So many great souls want to take birth on this earth. And if we behave in such a manner that all the time this chariot is this way going up or that way going up, I can tell you no child would be willing to be born in this place who are great people. Only the people who are of the worst type will be born. There will be hooligans, there will be horrible people with a horrid nature, and they'll spoil the whole atmosphere of the countries where husband and wife do not have good relationship. The children will be such hooligans and such horrible things that will be surprised that at the age of 8 years and 5 years, they'll be committing murders and doing all kinds of such things that will be shocked. Now, between you and me, because you are also husbands and wife, and one thing it should be there, that we should not quarrel before our children. We should have all decency of husband and wife. There are so many things we do not do in the presence of our children. In the same way, we need not sit down and quarrel and say, I hate you and I hate you. I tell you, this is something you have to change a little bit in our language. In India, if somebody says, I hate you, it's regarded, that man regarded as the most unmannerly person. I mean, it's very bad manners to say, I hate you. How? I mean, it shows that you are a very low type of a person to say like that. But I hate you, so what? If you hate, so what? You are not God. If you hate me, what does it matter? Actually, if somebody hates someone, so what? That shows that person is not a good person, just to hate someone. I hate you is a way of expressing something that is, I feel, is very wrong for the family system. It shocks children. Children look upon you as ideals. When they are born, you should see them. Most of the children nowadays in Australia are born realized. I see them around when I went to the airport and I see they are born realized. And they watch and they're surprised and they sulk and they feel very sad. They don't take sides. They don't like the father to fight the mother to fight. And one other thing which you must understand, that a certain gradation has to be there. A woman is the strongest point of the household, like this Mother Earth is. She takes all the problems upon herself. Because she's the strongest. Who else can withstand this kind of weight on her? It's the mother. In the same way, a woman in the house is the mother, and she has to bear up. You see, it's nice to have a husband who comes home and says whatever he likes and takes out all the filth on you, than to have a husband who is very sweet, hello, hello, and outside he goes like a bumptious tiger on everyone. Such a man has to, you see, they are like children, I would say. They are like children. They have to take out their tensions on their wives only. And you should be an absorber of that. And that's the sign of a woman. A strong woman doesn't get easily disturbed by these things. She's not bothered. She says, all right, you little baby, come along. Now I have had 4 babies. Now this is the 5th one, which is the smallest has come. Let him shout and scream. Even with the children, you have to be patient. They'll hit you. They'll do anything. I would say that way in India, children are treated very kindly, and there are special things. They will do what they like when they are children. But when they grow up, we do not have teenage problem. We do not have problem when the children don't respect. This is a very important aspect of our modern life that we have to understand. What is the relationship of husband and wife is? Husband is like, say, a gentleman who is definitely is to be respected by the wife. But if she does not respect the husband, she cannot get respect for her children. But the husband has to be a respectable man. That's very important. If the man is not respectable, he cannot be respected easily. But the more is the woman has to be very respectable. If she doesn't give her respect, you can handle any kind of man if you are clever enough. Drunkards, all sorts, they come now. Because after all, they are human beings, they are not bad people. But because of mishandling, they just get out. And the domination of men is just a myth. See, they cannot dominate. They are incapable of domination. They just do it because they want to feel that they are superior. That's all. But they cannot dominate. Whatever domination, what is their domination? Is little things here and there. Just like children. That's what it is. If women understand their maturity and their responsibility as women, because they are the Shakti, they are the power of the family, and they are the potent Shakti for the husband as well as for the children. But if they get disturbed, then the husband is disturbed and children are also disturbed. But they are potent. While the kinetics are these people, like here is the electricity, all right. So we say very good lamp and electricity and all that. But from where does it come? The source is somewhere quietly sending the source and enjoying itself by giving that source. In the same way, this is a very important center. Why I said it? Because today I went to Melbourne, and all the time this finger was burning up to this point. So that means there's something wrong with men and women as far as their family life is concerned. They are all very upset, I felt. The husband is upset and the women. Maybe the laws may be against men, maybe here, I don't know, but in America I found a husband and wife relationship is very clear. For example, I met a lady who Very queer people there. I went and stayed with a lady. She had a luxurious house with a swimming pool and this, and a maid even coming to do everything up, and 5 stories and this. And she said, you see, one of my former husband will come and see you in Los Angeles. I said, all right, very good idea. So he came. He was like a pauper, walking like this. And he says, I have got a room on rent where I'm staying, mother. It's very difficult. I have to share it with someone. I said, what? That lady who was there, she has a very big house. She's supposed to be a wife. He said, that's mine. I tell you, I lost it to her in a case. I said, how could you lose that in a case? Because she asked for a divorce and because she found guilty out of me something. So she got it. And she married 3 husbands. All the 3 husbands are moving like paupers, and this lady is very rich. If you marry 7 husbands are finished forever, but the lady is so rich 7 times more than any one of them. So this is kind of a law I don't understand. First of all, why there should be a law I don't understand between husband and wife. I just don't understand. I mean, we don't have such laws in India, but everybody cares for the wife. Because she is the nearest and the dearest person they have. Who else to depend? If the woman is dedicated and devoted to husband, do you think he'll run after any other woman? He has to come back to her. So he'll be so fed up with these women who just live for money or anything, and he has to come back. So you see, one has to take a very wise decision, because you must understand you are born at a juncture, on which you will be destroyed completely or you will be saved completely. It's a very important thing. You have to save humanity. You are born at a time when you have to save humanity. It's not only Kundalini awakening that will help, because you might be saved, but you have to save the whole society, the whole family, the whole universe, or the whole creation will have no meaning if you people are destroyed. Now, this is one of the way of destruction, by destroying the family. The children become mad, the husband becomes mad. They all end up in orphanages. That's what I've seen. They are mostly in orphanages in their old age. There's nobody to bother about. So it's a question of giving and giving and giving.
We say thank you to Shrimataji for that lovely talk. I'd just like to add a little thing here before we conclude. Stephanie, is that fine?
Yes, I was about to ask you. Please go ahead.
Yes. So I just wanted to say that, this Nabi Chakra is absolutely important. And how would you know that your Nabi Chakra is out? So basically, we need to look at ourselves daily, all the time, keep attention on what's going on inside. And if you notice that you are suddenly feeling irritated or angry or just not feeling at peace, just so disturbed and a bit frustrated or whatever, just know immediately that your Nabi Chakra is out. So wherever you are, you just quickly try to balance it, put your attention to your Nabhi and try to get the left and right in order. You can say the affirmations and so on. But the growth comes from the awareness. When you're aware of what's wrong, you can very easily fix it. And in this way, you'll find that you will be able to remain in balance. Remember, the important thing is that we have to, our center point, our space or our platform is being in the center, in the here and now, in this moment. This is our safe zone. So constantly try to bring yourself to the center, keep yourself and focus on, basically pull yourself to the here and now. If you find your attention is going all over and you just not so restless and whatever, just stop, take a few deep breaths, focus, put your attention to your Nabhi and say, please, Mother, make me peaceful. Please, Mother, make me peaceful. Make me satisfied. And remind yourself that none of it matters. What is important is your own inner peace. As long as you are in that center point, you can do anything. And all the useless, silly things fall away because you take your power back. But when you reacting to what's going on around you, you lose yourself in it, you lose your own power. So constantly try to be in the center and in here and now. And when you're in the here and now, in this moment, you can very quickly and easily see, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going out. No, I need to come back in the center. It's like, so the center is your safe space, the here and now. And yeah, so I just wanted to add that it's easy to see, but you have to be aware of whether your Nabhi is out, how you are reacting or responding to people. If you just react badly, then no, there is something wrong with you. You just got to quickly bring yourself to the center and just connect to that peace inside. Then your response to the person won't be harsh or something that you may regret later. You know, we say things and we don't really mean it. It's out of anger or irritation. And then later it's like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that. So you can actually avoid those situations if we just constantly be present. And yeah, so Nabhi is very important. We should clear it. In fact, I always say the entire world has a Nabhi catch, because look at the poverty and look at the people being unsatisfied and so on and so on. But if we all work on our Nabhi chakras every day, you'll find that life will become more easy and peaceful, and all the silly things won't come our way. Thank you. You can go
Excellent.
on, Stephanie.
Excellent. Thank you so much for jumping. That was lovely. Thank you so much. So before to conclude the meditation, I would like all of us to just quickly bring our right hand on our left heart and bring our right hand on our left heart and keep our left hands on our lap. And let's keep our attention on our Sarasara. And here we are going to send our love and peace to the entire humanity, especially to Ukraine and Russia and all the countries and all the people. Doesn't matter the nationalities or the gender or the color or whatever. They just send love and peace to the entire world. Thank you all. We can all bow down, raise our Kundalini, and cover ourselves with 7 mandala. If you have any question, please, you are in the WhatsApp group, you can text us, or you can type your question right now. If you are not in a hurry, we'll be very happy to answer. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you next week for the void chakra. You have all the information here where you can contact us at any time. Thank you. We wish you a very lovely day. Take care. May God bless you all.
Thank you, Stephanie, for this beautiful session. So if there is no questions or anything, we will end in about 2 minutes.